Hi there, congratulations on whatever title or degree it is you have now achieved and that you want to put on your stethoscope. In this video I'm going to show you how to remove the existing Bjorn diaphragms and how to apply the new ones. So step 1 is removing the existing diaphragms of your stethoscope, and this can be a little bit tricky. Remember, you don't want your diaphragms falling off or sound escaping anywhere, so I've made them quite snug, but it is quite possible to remove and I'll show you how. If you have long nails though, you might want to get someone else to help you out with this one. Now I get my 4 fingers, I can get 4 fingers on, some people can only get 3. So however many fingers you can get in there with your nails, you push in and off, get the little ledge and remove it, just like that. Do the same with the small one, get your fingers in, actually I can only get 3 on the small one. Get 3 fingers in, push off, just like that. Now don't be alarmed if the diaphragm comes off in 2 pieces like this. They are actually designed to do so, and I will show you how to put them back together later on. Now let's open the box with your new diaphragms in it. So step 2 is putting the diaphragms on your stethoscope. And you can face the diaphragm whichever way you want, but a little pro tip from me is if you face the diaphragm this way, so the sign away from the tubing, it'll allow you to, when you put your stethoscope around your neck, it'll be facing the right way around. But like I said, you can have it whichever way you want. So getting the diaphragm on, what you're going to do is you're going to push in on one side, get the ledge in there, push in on the other side until it is in the groove. Just like that, and then push down on both sides. You've got them in on both sides. You're gonna walk it all the way up, pushing in. You're gonna walk it all the way down. Keep pushing in the whole time until you feel they're in properly. Keep walking around until you can tell that they're all in place, and then keep pushing. Now I've just made that look pretty easy because I've done it many times, but I do know that this is quite tricky. And I'm going to show you some troubleshooting tips and tricks later on in this video. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and put the small diaphragm on. The small diaphragm is a little bit harder to get on than the large one because it is smaller and a little bit less flexible. But it is the same way as you would put on the large one. Now I have the sign facing the tubing, so that when you use the stethoscope, the sign is the right way around. But again, you can have it whichever way you want it. You're going to do the same as with the large diaphragm. You're going to put it in on one side, hook it in, and then push down there. Get it pushed in on the other side, and then push all the way up. Walk it all the way up. Keep pushing all the way down. Make sure that it is a snug fit all the way around. Push them in. And there you go. You've popped your new diaphragms on. Now I've just made that look really easy, but I know it can be quite tricky to get these new diaphragms on, especially the small one. So my number 1 tip is, when you get your diaphragms, pull them apart into 2 pieces so that you have your outer rim on its own. And then you put that onto your chest piece. Now what this will do is to allow it to stretch and to mold to your chest piece. Because when you get them, they're quite firm and not so flexible. Leave it on for a minimum of 2 hours, or if you have time, even better, leave it on overnight. Like so. And then when you've left it on for a while, take it off. Put the diaphragm back into the outer rim, and you do so by getting it into the groove and working it all the way around. And then make sure they're in the groove properly. Alright, once you know you've got them in the groove, you put it on like you would before, and you're going to find that it is easier to get it on. So you get it on one side, push down on the other, work it all the way up, work it all the way down, push it in, and there it is. It's easier to get it on. Tip number 2, if you can't wait to get your new diaphragms on, there is another way. Your old diaphragm that has already been molded and stretched to fit your chest piece is perfect. It is the same as your new one and you can just swap them out. The outer rim, take out the middle bit, use your old outer rim, put the new one, the new diaphragm inside, and you'll find it'll be a lot easier to put on. There you go. Tip number 3, if you've managed to get your diaphragms on but they are crooked, you can always turn them and face the right way that you want them. So simply hold on to your chest piece and the tubing and put your fingers around, all the way around it, and turn until it is at the position that you would like it. Tip number 4, when you put your large diaphragm on, make sure that it is facing away from the tubing so that when you put it around your neck, the RN sign isn't upside down. With the pediatric side, I have it facing the tubing so that when I use it, the text is facing me. I hope this video will help you with the tips and tricks to get your new diaphragms on, but if you do have any issues or problems, do let me know and I will help you out. Thanks for watching, and remember, as always, listen with your heart.